A Tale of Two Cities is a historical novel written by Charles Dickens and published in 1859. Set during the tumultuous period of the French Revolution, the story explores themes of love, sacrifice, and redemption. In about 1,500 words, I will provide you with a comprehensive summary of the book. The novel begins in 1775, with the famous opening lines, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." The narrative focuses on two cities, London and Paris. The protagonist, Charles Darnay, is a French nobleman living in London, while the other central character, Sidney Carton, is a dissolute English barrister. These two characters become entangled in the events of the French Revolution and their lives become deeply intertwined. The story unfolds with the introduction of Lucy Manette, a young Frenchwoman living in London. She believes her father, Drive Alexander Manette, to be dead but discovers that he has been secretly imprisoned in the Bastille for 18 years. Lucy and her father are reunited, and with the help of the kind-hearted Jarvis Lorry, they return to England. Back in France, the revolution is gaining momentum, and the oppressed lower classes rise against the aristocracy. The Marquis Street. Evermonde, Darnay's uncle, represents the cruel and callous aristocracy, and his actions contribute to the growing anger of the common people. In a chance encounter, Darnay meets the daughter of a man his family wronged, Monsieur Defarge, a wine shop owner and a key revolutionary figure. Darnay, burdened by the injustices committed by his family, renounces his aristocratic name and inheritance. He falls in love with Lucy and proposes to her, despite his dark family history. Lucy reciprocates his feelings, and they marry. Sidney Carton, who is infatuated with Lucy, acknowledges her happiness and becomes a loyal friend to both her and Darnay. As the revolution progresses, the story becomes increasingly tense. Darnay is summoned to France to help Gabelle, a servant wrongly accused and imprisoned by the revolutionaries. Unbeknownst to Darnay, his journey into Paris sets off a chain of events that will endanger his life. In France, Darnay is arrested under an old accusation of treason against the revolutionaries. Lucy, her father, and their loyal friend Mr. Lorry travel to France to support him. Drive. Manette's status as a former prisoner of the Bastille holds some sway with the revolutionaries, and he testifies on Darnay's behalf. However, the revolution is now a merciless force, and Darnay is still sentenced to death. Carton, who has fallen deeper into despair and alcoholism, devises a daring plan to save Darnay. He persuades the imprisoned Darnay to switch places with him. Carton, resembling Darnay in appearance, sacrifices himself so that Lucy and her family can escape safely. In the iconic closing scene, Carton goes to the guillotine, reflecting on his wasted life and finding solace in the hope that his sacrifice will provide a better future for Lucy and those she loves. The novel concludes with a glimpse into the future, showing how Carton's sacrifice has brought about change. The revolution eventually subsides, and France moves toward a more peaceful and just society. Lucy, her daughter, and her husband are able to live out their lives in happiness, always cherishing the memory of Sidney Carton. A Tale of Two Cities explores themes of social injustice, sacrifice, and resurrection. Dickens presents a vivid portrayal of the French Revolution, capturing both the horrors and the hope that emerged from that tumultuous period. Through the characters of Darnay, Carton, and Lucy, Dickens weaves a complex and emotionally charged narrative, reminding readers of the power of love and the potential for redemption, even in the darkest of times.